Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
In the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they're led out by a guy who learned from one of the great ones in his first few years in Tom Brady. This is Jimmy Garoppolo.
When you're back up to one of the all-time great players, if you don't spend time picking that guy's brain or just watching and observing how he does things to increase your game, then you've wasted that time. I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo is that type of a player. I think those lessons learned have a chance to transmit themselves very well.
Bell running on first down, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
When it comes to J.J. Watt, we're about out of superlatives, aren't we? So let's just make this simple. One of the best to ever play the game.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And Jennings has it. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing the 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look on the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down at the 32-yard line.
Check my 50. Check my 50.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And this one is right down the middle. And it's now 3-0 Texans. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
After knocking through a field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
$319.
59. Here we go. Out.
319.
They'll run it here. This is James White. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's brought down by Sean Davis. It's a pickup of 3. 319.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
A 1-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. shotgun now for Rodgers. He hits White, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding, offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down.
Personal foul.
Here's the call.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They'll run it with Bell. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score tied 3-3.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo completes it to Jennings. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Well, distance was never the question there, but he gets a friendly bounce to carom that thing through the uprights.
Yeah, and when you're trying to hit from 50-plus, you got to expect the ball's going to slide one way or the other. So he's pretty fortunate there that he's able to bank this one in.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Well, some credit there to A.J. Green because he's so tough to cover. Sometimes he causes those penalties.
And he's one of the more difficult guys to cover in the NFL because of his ability to do just about anything on a route. Hard to do. Creates a lot of pass interference calls.
A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, it's White. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 41. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Throwing is Rodgers. And able to find Green. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. First down, here's White. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Completes it to Jason Witten. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Here we go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. The Texans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for this with Mack. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
To throw is Rodgers. To throw on 3rd down. And that's complete. It's Watson. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Barr leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And the Texans set to come onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Rodgers. It's complete, James White. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
You don't want no problems with me.
It's a gain of 4.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Rodgers. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
So the pass goes out of bounds, but he was not outside of the tackle box when he threw that. He's got to be careful.
You and I both know if it's even close, they're going to give it to the quarterback. They don't want to throw that flag unnecessarily. So if you're just in the area, you're going to be okay. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend.
50 to Mike. Defense wins championships, baby.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo. It's Kelsey on the ground. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back near his goal line. Here's Garoppolo. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Rodgers now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. Complete to Watson, the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And again, it's Rodgers. Complete to Hilton. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this Divisional Round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC Divisional Round game. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's action. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. This is White on the screen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. They'll run on first down. White. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
He was brought down
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Third and 8.
To throw, it's Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Calais Campbell in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Garoppolo now. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Rodgers. He's got Green. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. On first down, Rodgers. And that's complete. It's Green here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A give to Michel running right. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 22-yard scamper as the Ravens push further out in front.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
He can't hang.
First down.
He's not going to get me.
On first down, it's Bell, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. J.J. Watt picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And they do get this across midfield of the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Rodgers now to throw. That's complete to White. Calling a pickup of 7, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On the draw, it's White. Now the fast footwork by White. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. He's got it to Hilton. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 30. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Check three, check three, check three.
Brings up second and 12 at the 32-yard line.
On the draw, here's White. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from second and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
I'm on.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8. That's the end.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Come on, D.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. It's caught. This is White. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or two short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
Here we go, here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. To throw, it's Garoppolo. But now it's 3rd down, and that will be incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And this will be taken at the 13. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden, the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence. Because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence that they just got their assignments down, they were getting sync with their runners, and off they went.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
Let's go, defense. Kill.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven 1st. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Now a carry for White. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven 1st.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down now. It's White. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that's complete. It's Watson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's White, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now White. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Makes it 3rd and 1.
Let's see what you got.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1.
Can they stop? You see me out here? That's right.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And now out comes Houston. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. The throw over the middle, taken in. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Offense.
Here we go.
That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And that's incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 9. Bell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Man left, man left. 4 down. Check.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. Jennings lost the football.
That's it, baby.
Here we go.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Check 26.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. They got a man. It's Woods. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's got his man. This is Tate. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his second TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, they run with Michel. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Sam Cook now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense down by 6, a little under 1:50 remaining. It's got to be a touchdown here, and that won't be easy. On the road, in the playoffs, as they've got it with a first down. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Check 26, check 26. Watch that in. Watch that in.
He's back to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing man.
Oh, wow, I thought you could go on the field, but okay, I see you. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Back to throw, Garoppolo.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Anthony Zettel popping in for the sack. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep. They'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
And now here come the Ravens. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee. They had the extra week of rest. That was a factor. I think this home crowd was certainly a factor as well. So this is step 1 done. Now they need to win next week if they want to get to the Super Bowl.
I like those 2 factors that you brought up. The extra week, getting the open week by being the number 2 seed, a terrific home crowd for them, coupled with really good play. That allows them now to keep their Super Bowl dream alive. 1 more on their way to the Super Bowl.
And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.